Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing an update on the version 3 Superchargers here in Las Vegas. This one is at the link. As of right now, as of filming, which is June 2nd, 2020, the gate is open and they are not charging for parking right now. However, because the gate's open, I have seen on the local social media sites that there has been some icing here from some of the construction workers have been parking their trucks here. Not that big of a deal because it's 24 stalls. So I think from what I've seen, there's maybe at most 10 trucks. When I got here right now, we had one truck in a stall and then another vehicle in one of the destination chargers. So this spot has, I believe, like 15 destination chargers along with 24 version 3 stalls. So the reason we're here today is because when I came here originally, when I first took delivery of the car, the Model X would not charge past 143 kilowatts. Basically, I've been seeing some stuff online that other Model X owners are getting up to 200 kilowatts, and I wanted to kind of see if that is something that is confirmed. This is a Raven, a 2019 Raven model. However, it is a E-battery. Basically, the newest batteries, the batteries that are getting the 350 plus mile range batteries, those are the F batteries. I checked my battery. The best way to do that, or the only way to do that, is turn your wheel and then go on the passenger side of the car on the front, and you can see a battery sticker and it'll tell you what type battery you have. It looks like somewhere around mid December of 2019 they started putting in F batteries, and those are the batteries that have gotten the update to be able to go 350 plus miles. Those are the long range plus cars. So I'm going to verify that this e-battery type in this Raven Model X, a September 2019 build, can get up to 200 kilowatts. Again, I was here before and nobody was getting 200 kilowatts, but now we have confirmation that some people have been getting 200 kilowatts. So let's go take a look. We're going to charge it in and see what we get. All right, guys, so here we go. V3 stall. You could tell with the V3 stalls is because you have the thinner cable. It's a lot different from the cable that you see on the regular Superchargers. There's no V3 wording anywhere or 250 kilowatts. Some of the other stations will say 250 above it, but you know that it's a V3 because the thin cable. And press the button. We're gonna go ahead and plug her in, and let's go take a look. Right now, I am currently at 10% state of charge. I've seen, when I saw the other guy, one of the guys that posted got it, he was around 20% state of charge. But right now it's 102 degrees outside. I didn't drive here too far. The battery shouldn't need too much time to warm up, but we will see. Right now it is currently 542. So basically just plugged it in, 542. We're gonna see what we get to. So right now up to 102, 104, climbing pretty good. I'll tell you right now, if you're watching this video, okay, we'll just see, we'll just wait. 126, 128, 131, 35, 39, 40. Obviously you can see on the timer, we're just cooking up. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the E-type batteries, oh, there's 145. I'm gonna say the E-type batteries do not get the full 200 kilowatt hour charging speed. So anybody out there that wants to know, I think this is confirmation because we have seen the newer builds getting the full 200 kilowatts. And again, these older batteries not getting it. So as I'm seeing right now, we're at 146. However, you know, I don't know. People are putting, you know, different information on there. We don't really know exactly, you know, what people's builds are, only if they tell us. But people have screenshotted, you know, their battery doing, you know, charging, and they were getting above 150, but here we are 147. V3 charger. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that we might get to 150, but you know, maybe I'm wrong. I do have the air conditioning turned on. I set it to 78. Again, it's 102 degrees outside. I didn't really want the fan speed blowing really loud and messing with the audio, so I turned it to 78, which is about what it is in here. So the air conditioning blowing, but it's not blowing too hard. You definitely can hear the fans outside cooking pretty good. We're up to 155, 156. We were holding steady there at 149 or whatever, and now it's kind of starting to climb. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. I mean, obviously, it's almost like watching paint dry. You know, when you're sitting here staring at it, most of the time, what you would do is you would plug in and then go and get something to eat. But here we are, 172. Oh, there we go, 173. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. 186. There we go. There we go. 196 at 20%. 197. I have to go ahead and take a picture of that with my other phone. 197 at 21%. Let's take a photo of that. Yeah, 197. Okay. All right, guys, so looks like we topped out at 197, and now it is coming back down to earth. So here we are. The car has been plugged in for almost 6 minutes, and we started at 10%. Now we're at 23%. We're starting to drop down a little bit. Here we go. We're 165. So yeah, so it looks like it definitely gets up there, and so yeah, this car can charge up to 200 kilowatts. But I mean, this is real time. Like I said, guys, I'm probably not going to edit this. I'm just going to let it run for people that just kind of want to see this. You can kind of see what it looks like at this V3 stall. So it can definitely get to 200 kilowatts or close to 200 kilowatts, but then comes down real quick. Very interesting. Very interesting. So again, we started at 10%. So in approximately, let's see, almost 7 minutes, we got. All right, guys, we're picking it right back up just where we left off. That was a little cut. My wife called me, and I had to let it go. But I just sent her a voicemail because that is the proper thing to do right now, because this is science. So we were right at the 7 minute mark of being plugged in when that happened. But interesting, like, look, guys, I don't know. This is, to me, this isn't really normal, I would say. We're down to 112 kilowatts. Now back down to 111. We just touched 200. We're at 27% state of charge. And now we're by ourselves. Like, I'm going to show you. Like, we are by ourselves right now. And there's nothing here. Like, there's nobody here. I'm by myself. A V3 stall. Again, I showed you what time it was. We've been at this for 8 minutes, plugged in for 8 minutes, and we're back to 104. So here's the thing, guys. I don't know if this is an anomaly on why I'm down to 102 kilowatts. I've seen... Sorry, guys. She called me back. But let me just say this right now. This is a V3 stall. We're at 97 kilowatts. We're at 28%. We hit 197. We've lost 100 kilowatts. I don't know if this is normal. This is kind of strange. Why I would assume we'd be able to hold well over 100 kilowatts or 120 kilowatts for longer than, you know, higher than 29% state of charge. So could it be, I don't know, could it be the stall? So we've been plugged in now for 9 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and unplug here. So we're at 29%. So we're now at 30% state of charge at 92 kilowatts. And now we're dropping. This isn't really, I don't think this stall is working correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in another stall and see what we got. All right, guys, so we're still at 30%. I just plugged into a different stall. I'm going to see if this changes things, because honestly, I do not believe, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this thing charging at above 100 kilowatts, you know, past 30%. That thing was just dropping and dropping down like rapidly. So now we're at a different stall, and try to get some. So yeah, so no time has passed. It's 5:52. We're up to 100 kilowatts, 101. I don't know if we're having issues with that stall. I mean, maybe this little experiment could be skewed because of that. Definitely threw it off. Again, we were really cooking for a while there. We touched almost 200 kilowatts, and then it backed us down real quick. Super strange. So here we are, 32%, 102 kilowatts, now back to 101. I'm gonna see if it climbs up a little bit more, and then I'm probably gonna cut and then kind of come back. We'll see if it climbs. We'll give it another 30. Let's give it a little bit more time. See if it climbs back up. But again, if it doesn't climb back up, I'm gonna cut it, call my wife back, and then kind of conclude this video with my thoughts. All right, guys. So yeah, we're still at 90 kilowatts. Basically, I've been kind of watching it the whole time. We've been plugged in for almost 30 minutes from the time that I started, when we first started to charge. So we've been plugged in for 30 minutes, and we're up to 61% from 10%. However, we're at 90 kilowatts, and since I've been sitting here, we've been at 88 to 90, 87 to 90 kilowatts this whole time. That is definitely not normal for sure. I know I've seen a higher kilowatt charge rate at even a higher percentage state of charge. So it could be these chargers. I have heard, you know, people complain about these chargers before, but you know, this is all we have to go by. This is the only V3 I have in Las Vegas. They are opening another one, but it might be a couple weeks before they open it up. It's going to be at the North Premium Outlet Malls, closer to downtown area of Las Vegas. They're opening a version 3 over there. This one's a great location because it is over here at, you know, behind Harrah's and the Flamingo, underneath the Link, the High Roller observation wheel. But again, this isn't normal. So positive side is we do have confirmation that this battery, that this Raven mid-September build can hit 200, almost 200 kilowatts. So we know that these cars now can charge up to 200 kilowatts. But then it came down drastically, so that's really strange. I don't think that's normal. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know if you have a Model X that you've charged at a version 3, and if you've had a different experience. These are all things that I want to know, because I just find it interesting. To be honest, I charge this car 95% of the time at home, but I do go on road trips. And you know, if I'm trying to decide between a V3 stall and a regular stall, maybe going out of my way to a V3 or slightly out of my way, maybe it doesn't matter. But if you guys have any experiences, please leave them down in the comments below. Right now we have been plugged in for exactly 31 minutes. Yeah, guys, this was again very cool that we were able to hit 200 kilowatts, but definitely not cool that we're, you know, basically went right down to like 87 kilowatts for the rest of the entire time we've been charging. So I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it here. We're at 65%. I'm gonna head home and then, you know, charge it up the rest of the way at my house. So thank you guys so much for watching. Also, if you are coming to Las Vegas and you would like to rent this Model X or a Model 3, I have both of them listed on Turo. The link is in the description box below. thanks you again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks. All right, guys, so I know I said I was done, but I just came around to the other side. Reason why, there is a gentleman over here, not going to show his face, just show his car. He is in a dealer loaner car, and he had just plugged in kind of right as I was finishing up, and just because I'm nosy, I decided to get out and go see what he was getting. And so the dealer car is a dual motor Raven car as well. I don't know the build on it. Again, I'm not the type of person to bother people when they're charging, and but I was, just curious. So he was at 33% state of charge, and he was getting 197 kilowatts. So he was getting 197 kilowatts at 33% state of charge, and we were watching it for a little bit, and it was staying above 160 kilowatts an hour. I moved over here, so he said, hey, try to go on the other side and move to these banks, which is on the opposite side, to see if they're doing any better. And so that's where I'm at right now. So I am now on the other side of the charger, plugged into a different stall. You saw right there it ramped back up, and now it's right back down. So just wanted to throw that in there. Again, Model S, basically, I know I didn't show it on camera, but with my eyes, I confirmed that Model S was getting 197 kilowatts. So this is the end of the video. Thank you guys again. I will see you next time.